Nice jab by Moicano. Makhachev shoots. Moicano.
Yo, chat, we're here.
Islam takes him down. See, that's the difference in this fight to the last fight. Umar didn't have that ability to go get a takedown against Merab. Now it's up to Moicano to try to prove that he doesn't just stay there.
And we just were able to isolate in our monitor what was a slip from Islam Makhachev, not a knockdown.
He hit him in the armpit, kind of.
Even when Makhachev slips, the whole building's like, oh my God.
Yeah, because it doesn't happen often, right?
Yeah. The thing is, from our angle, we saw his back, and it looked like a punch landed. But this is a perfect position for Islam, and he just smothers people.
Even the best grapplers have a tough time getting anything started.
He's just so heavy on top.
And traditionally, Herb Dean's not a guy that's quick on the trigger with stand-ups. Oh, he's got to be careful with the darts here. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Yep.
It's sunk up.
That's tight. It's over.
That's it.
Yep.
There's the tap, and still Islam Makhachev, the most decorated lightweight champion of all time.
Wow.
And he points to the ground as if to say, my octagon. And you're right about that. The pound for pound king, Islam Makhachev.
That dart choke is so tight, man. He's so good at that. Yeah. You saw him immediately jump on that when he got to the front headlock. Great job by the champion. I mean, again, right? Goes out there and does what he's supposed to do.
Kind of everything to lose in that situation because you could be taking him lightly. You know, it's hard to get up for a guy when you prepare for a different one.
Can I be honest, like looking at him in the octagon, he seemed a little bit like, man, you know, like, but you can see that sense of relief after. Like this is, yes.
I just don't know how many champions would have done what Islam did in accepting this fight.
Good left hand there by Makhachev. Almost lands the right hand. Shoots that double leg. Gets his hands locked. Look at him get to the corner, though. Drive. And look at him attack the neck and then run him back over to the opposite side. It's chain wrestling. Very hard for these guys. And in the moment Moicano turned down to his knees and got to that front headlock position, I knew he was going to attack the Darson right away. And it's so tight, right? We saw him get Dustin Poirier with this. We've seen him get multiple guys, and they almost panic tap when he gets them in this position. Moicano's not just tapping. He's like,
I'm
get
done.
him off.
Right.
Yeah.
It's amazing to watch, and there's the reaction from the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov, Javier Mendez, Mavlid Khabibulaev. I mean, this team is just incredible. And after Islam Makhachev submits Renato Moicano, Khabib is coaching in the corner, right? These guys never rest on their laurels. Hardest workers in the room. And another title defense to show for it for Islam Makhachev, the best in the world. 15 straight. He is 27-1.
He's won 15 straight fights.
And his next fight, he will have the chance to tie Anderson Silva's record. All right, one final time tonight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 5 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Darce choke and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner and still champion, Islam Makhachev. Absolutely impressive performance. Once you got him down to the ground, you worked your game, and you got that submission.
I always looking for finish. I told you guys, I not just talk. Oh, fight week. Oh, my camp. Oh, media, I told. If it's my opponent give me small chance, I will close the night.
Was it a concern for you at all, taking this fight on one day's notice with a different opponent?
For me, no matter who can make 155, just step to the cage and stay in front of me.
Well, you have now defended your title more than anyone in the lightweight division. Give us your thoughts on who you think will be the next challenger for your belt.
I like this belt. It's not my job. If somebody wants this belt, come to the cage.
Congratulations, sir. Impressive performance as always. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and still champion, Islam Makhachev. I'm here with Renato Moicano. Renato, you were presented with an unbelievable opportunity to fight for the title on 1 day's notice. Give us your thought on what was going through your mind.
That was not 1 day notice. That was a life notice. I'm very sad. I spent my whole life for this moment, and I tapped on the first round. Islam was much better than I today, and I had so much to say, but that's not the right time. I'm not done, and I don't know if I will ever get a chance like that before again, but I will try my best to do.
Well, sir, it's always a pleasure to see you fight. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Renato Moicano.
Renato Moicano, gracious in defeat, but it's been a lifetime of work to build to this moment, short notice or otherwise. A disappointing result for the Brazilian. Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC, easy to celebrate, easy to enjoy, and celebrating they are indeed. For Team Makhachev in Makhachkala and here in Los Angeles, that kid, if I can call him that, is unbelievable. Future in the Hall of Fame, present as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the sport.
I mean, he's amazing. He's an amazing fighter, an amazing champion, and he continues to prove that he's just the absolute best in the world, man. First round submission under real tough circumstances against a very game Renato Moicano. But I mean, the moment he latched onto that submission, Joe, it's like they almost panicked that, like, get him off of me.
Everyone he gets down like that, he does that too. I mean, he did it to Dustin. When he did that to Drew Dober, when he just smushes guys. It's like
Charles Oliveira. I mean, how do you get Charles Oliveira to submit to an arm triangle before you even pass the mount?
Yeah, it's just the pressure is just so intense, unlike anyone else.
All right, quick look now at the UFC's upcoming schedule of live events. In 2 weeks, UFC Fight Night, Adesanya versus Imavov, 12 p.m. Eastern for the main card from Saudi Arabia. That one is February 1st. 1 week later, live on pay-per-view, UFC 312, Duplessis versus Strickland 2, live from Sydney. Feb 15, back to the Apex, UFC Fight Night, Cannonier versus RoboCop. And February 22nd in Seattle, big night for the bantamweights. Henry Cejudo faces Song Yadong in the main event on ESPN+. UFC 311, Makhachev versus Moicano is brought to you by Prime Ice. Same hydration, new, lighter, and more refreshing taste. With only 20 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes. Now available at Kroger. Grab your Prime Ice today. By UFC Strike, an official partner of UFC. Go to UFCstrike.com to claim your fight ID and earn rewards. And by Dave's Hot Chicken. Fuel Fight Night with Dave's Hot Chicken sliders, tenders, and bites. Choose from 7 spice levels, from no heat to repeat. Grab a hot box and see if you can be the ultimate spice champion. Some news now from the UFC Fight Pass Invitational. FPI 10 set for March 6th. Headlined by a showdown between world champions. Fionn Davies facing Adele Fornerino in the main event. Don't miss a moment of the action, streaming live and exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. All right, back in the broadcast booth, John Anik, Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier. A lot of people wanting a piece of Rogan in D.C. here.
Yeah,
we're still live on the air.
You got to work.
Islam Makhachev is 27-1, and DC reference, this really was the star pupil of Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. There have been heaps of pressure upon him really from the time he made his UFC debut, lost his second UFC fight, hasn't looked back since.
He is just sensational. I mean, the kind of pressure that is on a champion to come in and take a fight against an unheralded challenger, a guy who's not supposed to win, a guy who's very dangerous and has nothing, like you said, playing with house money.
Yeah.
And to perform that way and just immediately sync up a submission on a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt the
That's
moment
what I
he
was
goes
going
to
to
the
say.
ground.
He's submitting black belts. It's not like he's submitting just random guys, right? Oliveira's a black belt. Moicano's a black belt. But the moment they hit the ground, those guys don't even move.
Right.
They're stuck. From
Yeah.
the moment he puts them down, they're kind of stuck. And then when they do take an attempt, when they do take a chance, he jumps on his dart show, man, and then it's over.
It just makes you wonder, like, who is in the 155-pound division that's even a compelling challenger?
We got to go back to
Charles.
Charles. What
But
about
he beat
Sarukian?
Charles already.
What about Sarukian?
Well, of course.
Yeah, I mean,
He seems to be
Sarukian
the guy.
He's very good, right? But you got to wonder about a guy who pulls out the day of
before.
the weigh-in.
I understand that. But when you look at skill set, the wrestling, the size, the ability, the willingness to wrestle him offensively, and you go, it has to be Sarukian because nobody else looks like they can compete with him in that way. But Topuria, if Islam, if I want to, I can finish you. If I want to, I can knock you out. I'll make it look easy. See you soon.
Ilya's so crazy.
He's crazy.
So there are a lot of
He believes
featherweight
it too,
title
though.
challengers still
Yeah, he
for
needs to
Ilia
fight there.
Topuria, and there would be an obvious size discrepancy there, but Topuria eventually is going to move up.
Eventually, but I would like to see him fight some in his division. Right? I'd like to see him fight in his division a little bit. He's fun, build his name more. But man,
I don't
think
see him
Sarukian.
fight Islam, too.
I think Sarukian or Charles Oliveira.
Yeah,
When we do the super fights, we put two divisions on hold in most instances.
that's true. That's
The
true.
name
That's
that-
kind of unfair.
The name that Islam invoked this week was Charles Oliveira, but of course that was when he was going to be fighting Arman Sarukian. So we'll see if they give Sarukian another opportunity. But this Makhachev, more wins than Khabib Nurmagomedov, more title defenses, maybe a more layered submission game. I think we're looking at the greatest lightweight of all time.
I think you're right. And, you know, when you look at his striking, that's the thing that separates him. I mean, Khabib was just an unbelievable grounded pound machine and submission machine. But what Islam brings to the table is elite striking as well. I mean, his striking is as good as anybody in the sport.
Yeah.
I think the biggest difference between those two is Khabib always tested your will. It was like Marab. It's kind of like Marab. He will beat on you until you wilt. With his toughness, you hit him, he's still forward. Islam can do it in that way. Islam can do it when it looks pretty.
Yeah.
He can take his time. He doesn't have to rush and be just forward pressure. And we saw that tonight, right? It seemed like he was a little bit cautious to start. And then when he realized, okay, I need to go now, he went and got it done. You know, we can say we may be looking at the greatest lightweight of all time, but Islam will always defer to Khabib Nurmagomedov. It's crazy.
And a prime BJ Penn was the man. So
He
let's
was
just
really
throw that
good.
out
Let
there
me
as
tell
well.
you
Ooh, he was a mother.
When he
So-
elbowed Diego, whatever that guy's name is, crazy. Sanchez.
So let us get to the co-main event if we could. And not to talk superlatively about Merab necessarily as the greatest bantamweight of all time, but to add Umar Nurmagomedov now to his wins list that includes Aldo and Cejudo and O'Malley. Incredible, incredible fight. You were blown away.
I was blown away. The pace is just ungodly. It's unbelievable. It's just hard to imagine that anybody can compete with that guy like that. I just don't think there's another human being that fights at 135 pounds that can match that pace. And he's getting better. This is something John Wood said to me right after we got out of the octagon. He's like, and he's getting better. I mean, he's just a relentless worker. He's a force of will that's unlike anyone else. And when you're talking about unbelievably talented fighters that have incredible endurance, and he stands head and shoulders above all of them. All of them. I mean, look, he was making fun of him at the end, pointing to him when he threw him to the ground. The same thing he did with Henry Cejudo. Who picks Henry Cejudo up like he's a rag doll?
Olympic champ.
Yeah, Olympic champion.
Olympic champion.
Walks across the octagon with his tongue out, laughing.
Bless you, champ.
Okay, bro?
Man, I've been sick all night. Man, I've been
You've been fighting it.
Here's the thing about Merab, the Wallace Relay. All right, this guy fights at a pace that is unmatched, but he didn't even do that early. Isn't it crazy to think that in the first round and a half, he was the one on his heels?
Yeah.
He didn't even set the normal pace that he does in this fight, and still exhausted Umar Nurmagomedov. He's phenomenal, man. And he did the fight on short notice, 6 weeks of training. He said he was injured, and boy, he was about to. You know, his post-fight interviews can go 10 minutes.
They go for it. They go as long as these fights.
They can go long.
He's
but
got endurance for talking.
you were like, yo, let's not talk about the injury. Let's talk about your victory because you look
I
that
hurt
good.
my back. I hurt my knee. It's like,
But to think he wasn't healthy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
No.
He wasn't 100%.
And when you, again, like I said about Sarukian, when you look at the skill sets, it seemed like Umar Nurmagomedov had the skill set to fight him. But if you run it back with Sean O'Malley, what do you think is going to happen? The same thing, or it's going to look very similar, unless O'Malley makes some massive changes.
Well, I think he's decided to do that. He's decided to get off of social media and refocus himself and change his.
O'Malley has.
O'Malley has.
And that's fun. Now
Yeah.
I'm back in.
Well,
yeah, but even then, how do you bridge that gap? How do you bridge that gap with cardio? How do you bridge that gap with the wrestling? He's so far above him wrestling and grappling that it's just he would have to string together some very compelling victories.
We got to just, I mean, honestly.
You would have to beat Umar.
I would be okay watching Umar and them fight again.
well,
It was
right.
accurate.
I think.
It was
I
accurate.
mean, the opportunities.
But these other
are-
guys do deserve
are
shots.
vast, right? You could go O'Malley, Nurmagomedov in a title eliminator. You could have Pyotr
Yes.
Yan rematch Marab. But based upon what you said, what we all saw tonight, I think there's going to be a healthy appetite to turn those two around if Umar's healthy. I don't know.
Well, Umar said he broke his hand,
Yeah.
which could have contributed to his performance, or taken away rather from his performance.
I think Marab would have fought the same way.
He most certainly would have, but would Umar have been more effective
Yes.
if he could strike better
Well, he
with the
fought
left
really
hand?
good early. Umar
Yes.
fought very well in round 1 and 2. That 49-46 scorecard was a little bit odd
a great
to me.
card, yeah.
I thought it was 48-47 across
Yeah.
the board. Even Habib came up at the end of the fight. He goes, "Do you think Umar won?" I said, "No."
Yeah.
I said, "I thought he
Yeah.
lost 3 rounds to 2."
Fellas, great job. First one's in the can for
Yes,
2025.
sir. Gentlemen.
Go get some
Man,
grub,
I've been-
boys. Great job, DC. Get a tissue, my man.
Yeah,
Way to
man.
play hurt like Michael Jordan.
The flu game.
I'm not quite done yet. I'm going up to do the post show coming up here in a few minutes. So we hope you guys will join us for that. Our collective thoughts continue to be with everyone, of course, affected by the tragic wildfires here in Los Angeles, including the victims, their families, and their loved ones, as well as the ever-courageous first responders putting their lives on the line to battle these terrible fires and help others. All right, just like that, UFC 311 is a wrap with finality. What a venue, this Intuit Dome. The executive producers of the UFC CEO Dana White, Ari Emanuel, and Patrick Whitesole. CCO and Executive VP of Operations and Production is Craig Borsari. Senior VP Live Production Coordinating Producer Zach Candido. Tonight's show has been produced by Michael Lampy LaPlante and directed by the venerable AG Anthony Giordano. What a memorable pay-per-view. Jailton Almeida taking it to Sergey Spivak. Valyaginho remaining on the short list of bona fide heavyweight title contenders. Justin Gaethje and Alex Pereira had fights announced tonight. Charles do Bronx Oliveira was in the building. What a light heavyweight showdown it was. Eventually, Yuri Prochazka was able to get Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill out of there to maintain his spot here, the top of the light heavyweight division. It was title fights the rest of the way, and it was the incumbents holding serve. Rob Dvalishvili got a big challenge from Umar Nurmagomedov early, but won all 3 of the final rounds to stay the champion. And then it's Islam Makhachev's world. We are just living in it. Congratulations to the pound-for-pound king. All right, with that, for Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier, Megan O'Leary, Dean Thomas, and the rest of our crew, John Anik signing off from Inglewood, California. We'll see you in 3 short weeks from Sydney, Australia for UFC 312. Good night.
Event in arena history and highest grossing MMA event in California. Fight of the night, Merab and Umar. You're in Almeida 1. Performance of the night, I'm wheels up at 11:30, so let's keep this short and sweet.
All right.
Dana,
Dana, never ideal with a pay-per-view, main event change on 24 hours notice, but you've done it before. So I guess what was your take on,
Here's the
chaos?
crazy part. The budget's $7.5 million for the gate. We're at 9.5 when the fight falls out. Fight falls out, we replace it. We end up at 10.2.
Where did it rank in terms of chaos behind it? I mean, it ended up being a windfall for you, but I mean, how chaotic was it? How difficult was it to pull this off?
Every day is chaos in this business. Every day there's something going on. Nobody pulls it off better than we do.
Islam goes out there and dominates in the main event. I just want to get your thoughts on his performance and being willing to take this challenge.
Incredible, both guys. I mean, for Moicano to step up and accept this fight on short notice, and obviously, for the champ. I told you, I said it publicly. He said, brother, I am the champion. I'm going to bed. Whoever I'm fighting tomorrow, I don't care. I'll wake up and I'll fight anybody. So came out and did what you're supposed to do in that position and actually like a stud.
I've seen a lot of people say that because of that, Islam deserves some maybe pound-for-pound number one rankings.
He's already the pound-for-pound number one ranking.
But is he yours?
Yeah. I'll give it to him.
Fair enough.
Are you happy? Is everybody happy now?
Yeah, I got he finally got you. Arman Tsarukyan, what do you do with him at this point? I mean, do you automatically rebook him in the next title fight? Do you go back to the drawing board?
No. Yeah, he's going back to the drawing board. I don't want anybody to ever fight hurt, ever. We've been in these positions before. Went down there with the doctor. Went down there with Heather from the PI, who is, you can ask any fighter or anybody else, she's the best in the world. And you miss opportunities sometimes, and he did. So we'll see how this plays out for him next year.
You feel like he could have competed?
You
feel like he could have competed tonight?
I have no idea. I don't know that. Only he knows that.
Last thing I wanted to ask you, just get your thoughts on Merab Dvalishvili, that amazing fight with Umar, and kind of where you see Merab at this point.
The pace this guy sets and the output that he has. I was actually a little surprised in the fifth round. He looked like he was fresh and ready to go. I expected him to run through him in the fifth, and he was a little more cautious and whatever, but he looked great. Yeah, Merab absolutely put on an incredible performance tonight.
Dana,
yeah.
Do you feel like you have a problem at the bantamweight division? Because who fights this guy right now? When you look at it, nobody really matches up well with him. Nobody can manage that pace. Like, what do you do in that division to come up with a really good contender at this point?
Yeah, I think we feel that way when guys come off great performances like he has. But we'll see. We'll see what's next. There's always somebody next.
In terms of Islam, and you saying you think he's number one now, like you had gone for years with Jones because of the longevity. What did Islam do in this fight and maybe his previous fight that you looked at and said that puts him number one?
Yeah, I mean, Islam was willing to fight anybody. He stayed active, and he went out tonight and performed the way a guy should on a short notice fight when you are the best in the world and you're the champion. Yeah.
So John might still have it if he fought Cho at 151?
What's the question?
I said, John might still have it if he fought Chael at 151.
Yeah. Don't be dicks. I just admitted I'm giving it to him. He's the pound for pound, all right? Dicks. I just admitted I'm giving it to him. He's the pound for pound, all right?
And when he comes, since he had such a quick fight, do you bring him back quicker? Is he a guy that you can use earlier? Because,
I don't know. We'll see what he wants to do. And, like I said, we always sit down and start to plan this stuff out on Tuesdays.
Thank you.
Thanks.
With this win tonight, Islam 15 straight wins, second longest in history behind Anderson Silva, and now the most lightweight title defenses. Do you feel like he is the best lightweight we've ever had in this
100%. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, he's the pound for pound best in the world right now, and he's definitely the best to ever do it in that division.
You announced Craig Pelagian will be going in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Can you just expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, listen, you guys all know the story very well. The Ultimate Fighter is what turned this whole thing around, got people to learn about the sport. And 20 years yesterday, 15 world champions, multiple top 10s and stars, and Craig deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And looking back on the how I feel about season 1 of The Ultimate Fighter, so it's cool. And then tonight, to look to the left and see Chris Lieben judging fights over there too. Yeah, cool week.
Yeah, and you went with DC and Chael as the tough coaches for the next season.
Yeah.
Obviously, they won't be fighting, so it's kind of the thinking of how that would work.
Yeah, you always want people that are going to add value, be able to, teach these kids that come in something new. Both those guys are great. Plus, I'm sure they'll both be great TV too.
And what do you do kind of with Yuri going forward, right? He has the 2 losses, but he beats another former champion in Jamal Hill. There's not too much room in the rankings between him and the top. What do you feel like he has to do to maybe get that third fight with Alex if Alex continues to defend?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We got to see how this plays out with Alex now. And I doubt people don't not want to see that fight again. So we'll see how it plays out.
And just 2 more outside of tonight. Patricio Pitbull, the longtime Bellator champion,
Yeah.
He got a unconditional release from PFL, and he says he badly wants to fight in the UFC. Are you interested in bringing him into the featherweight division?
I don't know. I'll talk to the boys about that, and we'll see where we're at.
Another one is Aaron Pico. Ali Abdelaziz said his exclusive negotiation window, I think, ends this week.
I definitely know the boys are interested in him. Yeah.
And And to look ahead to the next pay-per-view, UFC 312, where does Khamzat Chimaev fit into the middleweight division? Do you think he'll get the winner of Strickland and Duplessis, or is he going to fight again before a title shot?
Yeah, I think he probably gets the next shot.
Thank you.
Dana, right over here.
Yep.
So Grant Dawson said he's hoping for a Beneil Dariush fight, that was kind of being talked about. Can we confirm that, or is that anywhere close to being confirmed?
Don't know yet.
All right, who impressed you the most tonight?
Oh, shit. I mean, it would have to be the co-main and main event. I mean, Merab, the pace he set, how good he looked. I think a lot of people thought he might get out-wrestled by Umar. That was not the case. Oh, and by the way, we didn't even mention this, that he broke George St. Pierre's takedown record, all-time takedowns in UFC. So, great night for him, and then obviously Islam came out and delivered. Yeah.
Absolutely. Anyone surprise you tonight? Maybe Raoni Barcelos is like a 7-1.
Yeah. No, that was a great win too, and also, you know, Almeida beat the number 7 ranked guy and did it spectacularly. So a lot of guys really had good performances tonight.
How about the girl, Aylin Perez? Is she going to get someone top 10 possibly very soon?
I don't know. We'll see.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Dana
Yeah.
over here. Dana, you're showing a lot of love to the Inland Empire in Anaheim. This was a great event. The Intuit Dome really lit up. Is it safe to say LA County could get more UFC events again in the coming years?
No, we're never coming back here ever again, sir.
Why would
It was
you
a
break
terrible
my
event. This place sucked, and we're never coming back. Yes, this place is beautiful. I mean, look how badass this arena is. Look how good it looks on TV. You know what? I'll tell you what I love tonight. So many people came up to me tonight and said, "Thank you for not pulling this fight out of LA. LA needs this, and we needed this." And obviously, when you look at the gate and everything about tonight was awesome. And yes, we will be back to LA.
Thank you so much. Charles Oliveira was a very prominent part of Fight Week. With Arman now back to the drawing board, is it safe to say he's the front runner maybe for Islam at 155?
No clue. We'll figure that out on Tuesday.
And then finally, Rainier de Ridder had a great victory. Caio Bahayo's on a roll. Khamzat's on a roll. Can you just talk about where RDR fits into middleweight and just how that division is shaping up right now?
They look good. I have no clue. Figure that out on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dana over here.
Yep.
Craig Piligian gets inducted to the UFC Hall of Fame, first Armenian inducted, especially to announce that in Los Angeles. Obviously, Arman's not fighting, but still you had a lot of Armenians in the crowd. Just talk to me about, you know, what that moment was like, and also tell us a little bit about you and Craig's relationship.
Yeah, it was it literally just fell this way that, you know, we're here and the Armenian, you know, the whole thing just sort of landed on tonight. But yeah, I mean, I've had a 20-year history with Piligian, a 20-year relationship with him, and he's one of the best, you know, producers of television in Hollywood. And we lied to him tonight on why he was here. I asked him to come to. He had no idea that was going to happen, and he was pretty excited about it. So.
Did you talk to him afterwards?
He was with me. Yeah. Yeah.
Final question I have to ask you. You said going back to the drawing board with Arman. Kind of tell us about what that looks like. What are you going to kind of envision?
I don't know. He's not getting a title shot, so that means he's going to have to fight his way back to the title. Thank you.
Dana, you said that the UFC was going to come here definitely, but Vegas was about with the fires.
Right.
Can you tell us how crazy that situation was?
It wasn't at all. We were coming here no matter what. Listen, you have to have a backup. You know, you're a fool if you don't back it up and something really goes wrong. But we go. We're going. We went through COVID. We go. We were coming here no matter what.
There wasn't a time where
Never.
See what's happening to okay.
Never.
And you're catching a plane. Where are you going? DC?
I'm going to DC. Yeah.
Can you tell us what you think this means for the country after the next couple of days when Trump comes?
It doesn't suck. I can tell you that. I'm really happy about it, and I love him. I'm really happy for him, and he's actually he'll be here on Friday. I talked to him this morning. He says he's coming to California on Friday, and you know, wants to help out. Thank you.
Dana,
Yes, sir.
Dana, did you see two former rivals, Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker? They filmed an episode together, and they were training together. What'd you think of that?
I didn't know that. That's fascinating. Very cool.
And one more from me, another middleweight, former UFC middleweight, Darren Till. He won a Misfits boxing match today by
I saw that on the internet. Yeah, I saw that. I never heard of the guy he fought, but I guess he's a tough guy, and it was a big deal that Till beat him the way he beat him.
Dana over here. after the Umar fight, you had a short conversation with Khabib. Did he think Umar won somehow? Maybe he was hoping he won. And what's next for Umar?
I'm sure he was. We didn't talk about that. I just said, I told him great fight, and he said thank you. I don't know what's next for Umar.
Aydina,
Yeah.
over here. For the French people, do you have any update regarding the fight between Manon Fiorot and Valentina Shevchenko?
What's the question?
For the French people,
Yeah.
for the title between Shevchenko and Manon Fiorot, is there going to be a fight?
Do we announce it? No? Okay. We'll announce it. When we do it, we'll announce it. Thank you.
Dana, right here.
Yeah.
After Merab was announced as the winner, he walked straight to you and had some words that he shared with you.
Yeah, he and I have had a kind of a goofy relationship. So he was just saying, listen, I love the UFC. Thank you for everything. And, yeah, he was going crazy. I said, talk to Joe. You and I will talk later. So.
Well, when you say goofy relationship, what is it?
It's been pretty public how goofy our relationship is. He's done some things that I didn't love, you know, and I don't dislike him at all. It's just we've had some moments. That's typical. I have moments with everybody, so
Okay.
no biggie.
Well, was part of this, he was vocal about wanting to wait 2 more months. And then Khabib had said in an interview that he thought that Merab was pressured into taking this fight. How was the negotiation getting him to take this fight when you wanted it this month?
If Merab was pressured into taking this fight, it worked out for him.
What was that all about? Like, was he injured or
Who?
Merab?
I don't know. Ask Merab about that.
Ask him about that. And then the last thing I wanted to ask real quick, toward the end of last year, you had said that you had a meeting that you were going to have to fix the UFC rankings, and we never really followed up or heard from you what that meeting was. Can you tell us what those
Yeah,
plans are?
we're still working on it, and actually we should be announcing that.
What's up, chat? Give me 1 second. Let me check the audio. Okay, it's looking good. Okay. Whew. What's up, Rare Gang? It's been a really long time. It's been a really long time coming. I haven't done a Rarer Than Rare show in a lot of years. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's the nerves. It might be. But I think it was necessary because I do love you guys, and I do miss the Rarer Than Rare show, and I think there's something to be said about keeping things going and making sure that we don't stop, or at least, I don't stop, we don't stop, all of us don't stop, and we continue to grow and keep going. The last time I did a Rarer Than Rare show, it feels like it was a lot of years, and maybe I haven't opened up as much to the Rare Gang in a long time. I think I've been maybe avoiding it. I'm not sure why. I can't really put a pin in it. But I'm really happy to be back and to be here on the new episode of the Rarer Than Rare show, because this is important. I think this is like how I started. I started with a little desk in front of me. I put my phone in front of me, or it was like an iPad or something, and I put a bunch of notes, and I put hello, my name is Killian Gray from the Rare Company, and you're watching the Rarer Than Rare show. I put some subtitles and, some words to look at. Well, I had a camera, and I used a lamp to make lighting for me. And that was my start, I think. I locked myself in a room, and I really forced myself to do this because I knew I was going to get better. I knew the first episodes were not going to be good. I just knew that this is what I had to do for not just me, but for the Rare Gang, and I really meant that. And I suffered through the first episodes. I really did. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what to say. I had to use my phone to put text in there and read it. I was stumbling on my words. But I still had the same message. I loved talking to the Rare Gang and telling them what is going on. Bitcoin was going on. And guess what is still going on? America is fucking booming right now. Yes. I live in LA, Los Angeles. The fires just burned a lot of houses, I know. And it's honestly really, really, really sad. Personally, I have friends that lived in Altadena. I don't talk to them too much, but I still have them on social media, and their house unfortunately burned, and that's not even fun or cool, or it's horrible. The Palisades fire was horrible. All these fires. But it seemed like it was a very calculated attack and if you know anything about this, you know what I'm trying to talk about. I don't want to go too deep into this because not everyone wears a tinfoil hat, and we really just can't go into something that I technically am not certain about. But if you know what I mean, you would understand. Didn't want to start off such a low note, but it's just what's going on. Regardless of the downfalls of LA, I think we will regrow. We will become a red state. We will kick out Gavin Newsom. And there's 2 more days until Trump gets inaugurated. And the future looks bright for once. There's a ceasefire in Israel, in Palestine. We would have never thought that would happen, right? And it seems like Trump told his representatives, and his representatives told Netanyahu, and we're good now. At least for now. America looks bright, and there's always a rainbow after the rain. I hope America thrives, does well, and over the next at least 50 to 500 or more years, we continue to do well and continue to do good in the world and be a beacon for other countries. Hopefully Trump does really well this year. I understand that not everyone in this country likes him, but I really want him to do well, and I want the people to have something to strive for, or at least back him for. I know he's going to do well for the housing market and the economy and the stock market, but I know not everyone is into that. I understand. Today was a good day, and I don't want to sound cliche, but every day you wake up is a good day, Rare Gang, because there's a lot of people out there really, really, really suffering. And in this world, we really don't take into account what others are going through. We have it good here in America, and I've realized this as I've grown older. I've realized this as I've grown older. We have a message here. Hold on. Hi, TikTok gone. Who is bro talking to? Hello, the Muppets. Yes, TikTok is gone indeed, and I am talking to the Rare Gang on the YouTube channel. I'm filming a video at the moment. Welcome to the Rarer Than Rare show, because I'm also back. You're back, I'm also back. And it's been a long time since I've filmed the Rarer Than Rare show. And we're back, baby. It's been a long time coming. I'm not sure why I didn't film it, but we are back. I'm trying to get 50 subs so I can go live. How are you trying to get these 50 subs, the Muppets? Tell me. Tell me what's your method of getting these 50 subs so you can go live. How are you getting 50 subs before you even go live? What do you even mean? Asking my friends. Okay. That's a good method, actually. How would I have known that? Duh. What do you mean? How could I have known that you were going to ask your friends? That's not like a obvious method. Will you sub to my channel, Twin? Oh, look at him. Look at him going crazy. Unreal. Unbelievable. You are making people sub to you before you even go live. What a method. Unbelievable. I do love you, the Muppets. Yes, I am. Is that like a statement? Because yes. What do you mean? You're on the you're on the comeback of the Rarer Than Rare show. I don't know if you understand, but this is very significant, and I don't know why I haven't done one of these. I think I was scared. I think this is a lot. Like, this is big for me, because I did this a long time ago, and I started, and I don't know why I didn't continue. I don't know. I think it's just a lot of. I think I was just nervous. I'm just nervous. I still am not. Completely okay with all the cameras yet, I think, maybe. I mean, it's hard to spill the beans for my entire life and be completely just open. The Muppets is writing, I'm an OG, by the way. Rarer Than Rare show. Would you consider us best friends? I believe that we are best friends. Yeah, I believe so. The last time I did a Rarer Than Rare show was about probably in 2019 or 2020. And that was a really long time ago, almost 6 years. Six years ago, I started the Rarer Than Rare show, and I don't know why I didn't continue. I really don't know. I miss it. I don't even know if I could say I miss it, because if I missed it, I would have done it. But we're here. We're back. And I'm really excited, because this is our roots. I missed you, Rare Gang. I really did, honestly. I haven't spoken to the Rare Gang like this in years. I don't know why I stopped. I guess I think I got very insecure, I think, and it's not good. That's very beta. So this is me saying that I am no longer that. I do not care no longer. I have broken the boundaries, and I no longer will be strangleholded by anything. I missed talking to the Rare Gang directly, and I really fucking love you guys. On the main channel, we have 224 subscribers. And I fucking love you guys. I post not even regularly. I post as much as I can, but I don't even post regularly, and you guys fuck with it. I have created a cult-like following, and I fucking love every fucking one of you guys. My boys and my girls, they personally have helped me continue to thrive. I've made merch. You guys have helped me buy some. I've continued to make the website, therareco.com, survive. It's been a journey. And every fucking time we continue. 2025 is a good year. 2024 was a good year too. 2026 is going to be a good year as well. Any fucking day that we are alive is a good year. And I'm going to bring it back to that. I really liked when we thought about every day is a blessing. Every day we wake up is a blessing. I know it's a cliche, but I fucking mean it. Because there's so many bad things going on and so many tragedies and horrible things going on. And a lot of diseases and all that jazz. And it's not something to really joke about. And we're still standing. We're still running. We're still going for it. The Rare Gang is still in it. We still have a chip and a fucking chair, Rare Gang. I fucking love you for helping me on my journey. I hope I help you as well in any type of way. Because I remember when I was in COVID, and I remember I was watching YouTube videos to make myself forget about what I was doing or how my life was or anything like that. So anything that I do that helps the Rare Gang just, go into their own world or provide any entertainment is what I want to do. As always, we're going to do our usual segment on Bitcoin because I fucking love y'all, and I fucking love y'all. And this is how we started. This is our basics of life. And can you imagine that on the time that I come back, and guess what, Rare Gang? Bitcoin is at an all-time high for the Rare Than Rare show. 105,293. So we're going to look at the technicals. We're going to look at the indicators. We're going to look at MACD. Moving average convergence divergence. Okay, let's see. Okay, it looks like it's on an up trend for sure. It used to be at a 1,000. It's only at 293. Okay, that looks good. That's definitely a buy. Oh, that's 30 minutes. Let's look at the day chart. Hold on. Okay, so let's look at MACD once again. Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. It looks like it's going to explode. Oh my goodness. So the top here is 7,179 and we are at 1,006. Wow. Wow. So in my opinion, it's going to completely explode. All right. So let's also look at the stochastic RSI. What the fuck? I must have clicked something wrong. What in the world? What the fuck did I click? Holy shit. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, the stochastic RSI is very high. So that's not too good. That means everybody's overbuying. That's not good at all. So it's overbought. So that's not good for the meantime. Huh. So we're looking at two different graphs, and they're both say that it's going down, and both of them say they're going up. That is very strange. Okay, if we look at statistics, we really just can't, because it's never been this high. Trump is about to come into office in 2 days. So based on this knowledge, I cannot tell you what is going to go on, because one technical indicator tells me it's going to go down. One technical indicator tells me it's going to go up. So what does that mean, Rare Gang? It means it's going to go up and it's going to go down. Incredible. Let's look at Rare Coin. Rare USD. Okay. So this is super rare. So this coin is based off of a website that sells and buys, or it's a marketplace for NFTs. Okay, look, there's a buy point here at 7 cents. Okay. So we're at a low for sure. 10 cents. It's definitely looking like a buy. Let's look at the indicators. MACD and stochastic RSI. Okay. Ooh, so they both look very hawkish. They look very bearish. They look like it's going to keep going down. So that's not good whatsoever. That's not good whatsoever. Okay. So that one does not look too good. Okay. And for the Rare Gang, right now, the coin at the moment right now is Trump. And that coin is pumping. I don't think this is the one. Official Trump. Here we go. Wow. Look at that one. Okay. So it was at, wow, 8 cents, $1. It was pretty low. And today, it went from $3.40 to $28, and now it's at $44. Unbelievable. And I believe that Trump himself tweeted this. What a crazy, crazy, crazy time we live in. The President of the United States can tweet out or X out. You know how Twitter moved to X and stuff. They can X out or tweet out, I have a new coin. Invest in it. And look at this. Can you imagine how much he has? He probably has it at 0.6 cents or something. And now his investment is at $44. And if you do the math, calculator, $44 divided by 6 cents is 73x. So imagine if he put 100 million and he just banked on it being 3x. It'd be over 9,000. Unbelievable. What a guy. I love Trump. And we are selling some Trump merch. Make America Rare Again. $50. Great hat. We're shipping soon. Make America Rare Again Trump with the Kobe logo in the middle. $100. These are back in stock. Women's Racerback tank, $22.50. Great price. Rare heavyweight tee, $18.80. Great price. I like the white one. The white one looks incredible. Unbelievable shirt. I have many of them. The Just Chips OG hoodie, $37.70. What a steal! Beautiful product. Has the Rare logo on the sleeve. I love it. I wish I still had mine. I had both of these. What a steal. Alright, before I end, I want to talk about GME, GameStop. So, how's GameStop looking? So, GameStop is on an uptrend. And it's looking like it's at 27.51, and it was at 120 before. So I really want Rare Gang to know that you should have at least one GameStop stock in your portfolio. It's gonna go up, and one day it's gonna explode. Because every single time it goes up, the regulators stop the market and don't allow people to buy anymore. And that's just straight weird. Just straight weird. It's 11/11 Rare Gang. I'm going to make a wish. I love you so much, Rare Gang. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. And even if you don't comment, even if you don't like, even if you don't subscribe, I still love you. My name is Rare Than Rare. I'll see you on the next one, baby. Love you, Rare Gang. Peace.